What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new YouTube video, and in this video I'm going to be explaining your digestive system. So this is Bob, he's our friend. This is not actually how your digestive system looks, but it's a good, it's something like that. Okay, so anyway, first, what happens is you eat some food like an apple or something. See, you're eating, oh, I should probably make that red. Hang on. So you're eating an apple slice. Okay, so you're eating an apple. Nom nom nom. So when you eat your apple, firstly your saliva gets in it, you chew it, it's like your food gets all soft and squishy. Really, now it can move on. It's just getting it prepared, you know? So your food, it goes down there into your stomach. And in your stomach, it's basically a big sea of acid and other random food you've eaten in the past. And in here, you have acids that are strong enough to burn steel. Why are they not burning through your stomach? Maybe you probably heard that before. You have acids. You really do have acids strong in your stomach, strong enough to burn steel. But why is it not like burning your stomach out? Well, that's because it's not like completely the acid. It's like maybe 10% acid and some other stuff. You know, it's not all acid, so your body can take it. That's also why when you like throw up or something, you're not like your skull's not burning out of your head. It's not pure acid, but in here it's still very powerful. Your like juice goes in here, and it turns into a little thing we call chyme, or chyme maybe chyme I think, chyme, chyme, and chyme is basically just mush. It's a big soup. That's kind of gross, but that's what it is. It's a big soup. It's barely solid. It's probably has some kind of solid mass to it, but not really solid. It's just, yeah. Anyway, after it's been turned into chyme by your stomach, you'll notice nothing has actually happened to like absorb nutrients into your body. But so far, so that's what's happening. And this is also why you get like it hurts in your stomach when you get hungry, because the acid it actually begins to burn through your stomach walls. And if you don't eat enough, that like some bad stuff can happen. Okay, so in here, then it enters our small intestine. Okay? Into here. And it goes through there. Okay? So once it enters our small intestine, here is actually where all of the nutrient absorbing happens. Inside your small intestine, you have like thousands of things shaped like that. Make it a bit bigger. Shaped like that. In here they have nerves, blood, and these weird nutrient absorbing thingies. So from there, it basically absorbs all of your, it absorbs the nutrients into your bloodstream. The stuff here, it's super thin, so it absorbs all those nutrients. And it will actually absorb pretty much anything that it can absorb. That's why, like, so you eat something bad, it will willingly absorb that. Like, there's no barrier blocking bad stuff. Everything goes into your body. Some stuff that doesn't go in is like stuff like fiber. You might hear you need fiber. You don't actually absorb it. So why do you need fiber? So your intestines, your food moves along because of a little thing called peristalsis. And that's just, so let's say this is your intestine. Yeah, it's actually a little lumpy like that. And what basically happens is, so you can see here, here's how it works. So it's here, say the food is here, right? It's not actually like completely solid like that. Let's say the food is here. Then when it goes here, the food can't stay here anymore. It's squeezed and it pops into the next one, which opens up. You understand? So it's like here, then these muscles contract and it pops into the next area thing. That's how chyme moves through your small intestines. Can you control this? No, you can't. There are two types of muscles called voluntary muscles and involuntary muscles. You can only control your voluntary muscles. Your involuntary muscles are controlled by the other part of your brain, brainstem, I think, or something like that. So you can't actually control it. If you can control it, that's pretty cool. You would also be able to control your heartbeat, I think. So that's pretty cool if you can. But normal people, we can't control it. So that's how that works. And that movement through your intestines, it's called peristalsis. So why did I move into that while explaining why your body needs fiber? Well, basically fiber, it's pretty hard to do that because fiber, it doesn't break down in here. There's some stuff, it doesn't break down in here. If you don't chew carrots properly, sometimes you'll find whole carrots in your poop. Your stomach's strong, but it can't break down those carrots. You gotta chew those carrots. That's why it's vital you chew down everything into small pieces. It's actually recommended by some people that you chew it until it's actually semi-liquid in there. I wouldn't go that far, but definitely don't leave big chunks when you chew. Okay, that's kind of weird. Let's move on. Anyway, so fiber, it's basically hard to move through peristalsis because it doesn't break down in your stomach, and your teeth can't really chew through fiber. So what happens is it really gives your involuntary muscles a workout. So it makes sure they stay nice and strong. If you don't have enough fiber, your involuntary muscle, your intestine, they can get weak, and then you'll have a lot of problems. You won't be able to do peristalsis properly. Your food won't be able to move through properly, and it won't go all the way through, and then you won't be able to poop. Okay, so another thing I can explain in the small intestine is why do you fart and why does it smell bad? Well, you can think about it like this. In your small intestine, you also have billions of bacteria. In fact, I think you have 100 trillion cells in your body. 30 trillion of those cells are your cells. 70 trillion of those cells are bacteria cells. That's insane. Okay? So basically, you got 70 trillion bacteria in there. They're helping you break it down, but they're also releasing some nasty stuff that you don't really want in there. And it's like leaving some food out. After a while, it's gonna get all dirty and stuff, right? That's what that bacteria is doing. It's helping your body because it's breaking the food down farther. It's easier for your body, and it's also helping the bacteria. It's a symbiotic relationship. You're helping the bacteria, you're giving it food, and the bacteria is making it easier for you to get your food. For these weird things, I forgot what they're called, but for these things to absorb the nutrients. So yeah, that's why you fart and it smells bad. Okay, anyway, it goes through your small intestine, and that's where all of the food absorption happens. Very interesting area. Then it heads into your large intestine, and this is where all of the remaining liquid is extracted so that you don't waste water. So if you can pull, so now it's basically now all that's remaining inside here is a bunch of stuff that your body can't take in. Like fiber, there's a bunch of other stuff your body can't actually take in, so that stuff just passes through. And now it's going through your large intestine where the remaining water is absorbed, because this is still pretty wet, it's got to be wet to move through that small intestine. Now the water is slowly getting absorbed as it goes through the large intestine. And once it gets to the end, well, this is called an anus. And, well, yeah, you know what happens. Yes. Okay, I'm sorry. But anyway, you know what happens once it gets down there. So yeah, and well, yeah. Maybe I can explain some medical conditions now. If your poop, if it looks white, that's not healthy because you have a little thing called your liver here. Oops. You have a little thing called a liver here, somewhere here. It's a lot bigger than that. It's like big. Okay. So, and it basically brings this thing called bile into your small intestine, and that helps it stay like easy to break down. And if your poop is white, then you're not getting that bile, so you need to look into that. That's not healthy. Not much else. Oh, tapeworms. Tapeworms are kind of gross. Basically, they'll get inside your small intestines, and then they'll live inside there, and they'll eat the food that you eat, and then they'll reproduce, which is gross. Okay, interesting video today. I said some interesting things. I'm sorry. Hope you enjoyed it nonetheless and maybe learned something. If you want to see more content like this, you can subscribe. If you want to see like content like this in particular, like the video. And any suggestions, comment. Any if you want to see anything in particular, you can also comment. See you in the next one. Sorry, that was a weird video.